Nestled amidst the breathtaking beauty of the Colombian Andes, the Basilica of Our Lady of the Holy Rosary of Las Lajas, also known simply as the Sanctuary of Las Lajas, stands as a testament to faith, artistic grandeur, and a captivating legend. Perched atop a 50-meter high gorge spanning the Gaitra River, this neo-Gothic masterpiece draws thousands of pilgrims and curious travelers each year, enchanting them with its unique story and captivating presence. The center of worship is the image of Our Lady on the wall of the cave, which is like a postcard from God in the sense that it is miraculous and has not been explained by science till date. The origin of the story of the basilica is deeply entwined with a legend that continues to inspire awe and devotion. In 1754, a woman named Maria Muses de Quino used to regularly trek the 6-mile distance between her village in Potosi and the village of Epicel. On one such journey, they were caught in a sudden storm while traveling through the treacherous Guaitra River Canyon. Seeking refuge, they entered a natural grotto known as Las Lajas or the Rocks. It was a place shrouded in local folklore as being haunted. Maria was afraid due to the stories about the place and invoked the protection of Mother Mary. While she was sitting there, she felt someone touch her back and call her name. Turning around and seeing no one, she became afraid and ran out of the cave back to the village. A few days later, Maria, this time with her deaf and mute daughter since birth, Rosa, on her back, were walking through the ravine once again. There was no storm, but she was exhausted. Suddenly, her daughter, who was mute and deaf, began to call to her mother saying that the mestiza, who is a person of mixed origin, and her child have detached themselves from the rock along with 2 other mestizas. Rosa detached herself from her mother and climbed the rock towards the grotto. Maria was scared and she caught her child and ran from there. When she returned to the village, everyone was amazed that Rosa could speak and was chatting with everyone, but no one believed her. In spite of being suspicious of the grotto, Maria would keep visiting the grotto, offering flowers and gifts and candles in thanksgiving for her daughter's healing. Few days later, Rosa went missing. After searching all over to no avail for some time, Maria went back to the grotto and saw an apparition of Rosa kneeling before a woman playing with a child who'd come down from his mother's arms. And instantly Maria knew she was beholding the Blessed Virgin Mary and infant Jesus. After seeing this, she fell to her knees and was no longer afraid. She didn't share the story with anyone as no one had believed her earlier. A little while later, Rosa fell ill and died. Maria, knowing the power of the lady in the grotto, took Rosa's body there and begged and pleaded with Mother Mary for Rosa's life. Mother Mary was moved and gave Rosa her life back. Maria ran back to the village, and this time a crowd gathered and went to the cave where they witnessed the brilliant and miraculous image of Mother Mary holding baby Jesus in her left arm, with Saint Dominic on her right and Saint Francis on her left, both in prayer. Mother Mary can be seen giving the rosary to Saint Dominic, while Jesus is seen giving the Franciscan cord to Saint Francis. No one had ever seen this image before. Our Lady was crowned later by the people, with poor and rich women of both Ecuador and Colombia gifting their gold jewelry for its making. The miraculous encounter fueled the belief that the Virgin Mary herself had graced the natural rock wall with her presence, leaving behind an image that defied explanation. News of this spread like wildfire, attracting pilgrims and drawing attention to the unique image embedded within the rock. A small chapel was eventually built to protect the sacred image, marking the beginning of the sanctuary's rich history. This image is miraculous because of no pigments, paints, or dye have been used in the image. It's the color of the rock and extends deep into the rock itself. German scientists were called to examine the image, during which they drilled holes deep into the rock at different locations. Their findings only corroborated what was already known, that no pigments, dyes, or paints were used, but was the color of the rock itself and penetrated several feet into the rock. So how is it possible to penetrate color so many feet into hard rock? Another miracle is its close resemblance to the image of Our Lady of Guadalupe, who had appeared 223 years ago. While both images have Our Lady standing with the moon at her feet, both robes are royal blue in color and have the stars on them. Both images have been unexplained by science till date. The basilica is perched high above a gorge, and in spite of the surrounding areas feeling tremors and earthquakes, the basilica, under the power of our Mother's protection, has been unharmed. In addition, there are 1,000 stories of healings and miracles at the shrine which can only be explained as divine healing. Yet another miracle connected to the image concerned a Franciscan named Juan de Santa Gertrudis. Despite total blindness, the friar traveled tirelessly on foot, collecting donations for construction of a shrine at the site of the apparition. After a number of years, his task was complete. His sight was restored, and he credited Our Lady for this miracle. The church has been built and rebuilt 4 times. The first time was in 1754 at the time of the apparition. The second time was in 1769. The third was built in the mid-19th century, while the current church, which was later elevated to a minor basilica, was built between 1916 and 1949. The present-day basilica was designed by Ecuadorian architect Leopoldo Navarro. The structure seamlessly blends with the surrounding landscape, utilizing local materials like volcanic stone and brick. The central bridge, soaring 50 meters above the turbulent river, becomes the main point of access to the basilica, offering breathtaking views of the canyon and the power of nature surrounding the sanctuary. As visitors enter the basilica, they are greeted by a symphony of light and color. The stained glass windows, crafted in Germany, depict scenes from the life of the Virgin Mary and the Rosary, casting vibrant hues into the intricate stonework. The central focus, of course, lies on the venerated image of Our Lady of the Holy Rosary. The image, which is a colorful mural miraculously embedded within the rock wall, depicts the Virgin Mary holding the child Jesus, surrounded by angels and figures representing the Rosary. The Basilica of Our Lady of the Holy Rosary of Las Lajas, with its mesmerizing story and architectural grandeur, continues to inspire awe and devotion. It stands as a cultural landmark, a testament to faith, and a reminder of the enduring power of human belief. As years pass, the sanctuary will undoubtedly continue to attract pilgrims and curious visitors, each adding their own chapter to the ever-evolving story of this enchanting place.